I know what Letterboxd is because I don't live under a rock.
I know what Letterboxd is.
Theo's pretending he's pretending like he knows what Letterboxd is.
I mean, I understand the concept
What's
of it.
Letterboxd, Theo?
It's where you put 4 of your favorite movies in a box.
So we're supposed to sort of talk about our 4 favorite movies as if that can be done. As if one could reduce all of the movies that they've ever seen into 4 favorites.
That's very hard. But you said you already done it, as in, like, do you do it as a kid and put them in some kind of time capsule and see if it changes?
That's where you bury it. It's a burial thing. And then you get it later and you're like, oh, I liked Cider House Rules when I was a kid.
I watched 1960 Breathless.
I've never seen it. This is such a padded answer.
Yeah, and I liked it when I was 12. I loved it. That was a seminal movie for me.
A movie that really impacted me a lot when I saw it in the theater. I felt the spirit of it in making The Monkey was Robert Zemeckis' Death Becomes Her with Goldie Hawn, Meryl Streep, and the great Bruce Willis in one of his really just superb comedic performances.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I love that movie.
What a great movie that one is. So fun where he's stamping the book at the library and they're also breaking into the tomb. Isn't that Last Crusade?
That's Last Crusade. Third movie, often they're turds, and I'd say
kind of maybe one of the better
almost
ones.
the peak.
Maybe the best. American Werewolf in London sort of invented its own subgenre, it felt to me, the kind of like frat guy-ish sentiment, but placed into the casing of a classical horror movie.
And a great parallel for The Monkey, I do think.
It's in the same flavor. Yeah. It's got the same sort of intention in terms of it's soulful, but it's comedic, but it's also pretty gross.
Soderbergh's Out of Sight.
Loved Out of Sight. That was like Clooney arriving as a movie star.
So cool. Yeah, him peaks of his power. Great chemistry with Jennifer Lopez in there. Soundtrack's great. Really well shot.
Goodfellas. If you're a young person who doesn't know what Goodfellas means, I urge you, as an adult, as the adult in the room, to go immediately to Goodfellas and see what that is. It's got such a kinetic energy. It never stops. It never pauses. About as good as movie making gets. Yeah. If you don't know Goodfellas, get to know Goodfellas.
Diving Bell and Butterfly, I love the novella. Then I thought the movie was as good, and it's a great rumination on life. It's kind of sad and depressing, but I would watch it again and again.
I was gonna say Raising Arizona. When you say Diving Bell and Butterfly, to me it's like, oh yeah, emotional, like deep. I find the more movies I make, the more I'm enjoying movies that don't go there and are more sort of like about the joy of making a movie.
Okay, so you're just taking a dump on my choice.
No, I'm just very shallow. Raising Arizona has so much joy in the artifice, in the way that they use the camera, and the fun they have with the music, and the language is so rich. The poetry of the Coen brothers in that movie was really just so sharp. I mean, it's always that way. The poetry of The Big Lebowski is some of the best American poetry in movies.
Yeah. No Country is also, that is a fucking great
That's a perfect thing. I don't even know that can be approached in conversation.
Yeah, fair enough.
That we should just leave No Country for Old Men alone as an example of the best movie.
Yeah.
It's our favorite movie.
Yeah, it's seamless.
It's the best movie.
Maybe, amazing.
Might be the best movie.
And who does the letterboxing? I letterbox you, or you letterbox me?
There's a crew of letterboxers.
Okay.